All right. Shalom, Akyam. Shalom. This is the Brother Ba'ar coming back at you again with another daily exhortation to edify the body, to edify the sheep of Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shah to the best of my ability. And before I start, I want to give all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shah Ba'ashem Rakah Kodash. I like to give double honors to the elders and apostles of Great Millstone. I like to give salutations to the Akyam preaching the gospel across the four corners of the earth in truth and in sincerity. Shalom. Shalom, Akyam. You know, once again, back with another daily exhortation. And this is going to be a quick hitter, man, Lord willing. And just thinking about, you know, a particular phone conversation I had yesterday with a family member of mine's. And we were just talking about, you know, just childhood friends, you know, talking about particular situations of people, man, that we've been around. And, you know, my family member reminded me of how long I've been exhorting men, you know, to, you know, serve the Lord, encouraging them, you know, and feeding them wisdom, you know, and they refuse, you know, but you know, and I was kind of not feeling down, but just it sounded like I was down when I was explaining myself to, you know, people misunderstand us, man, especially our people. They misunderstand us as we're doing this work because we're so focused, you know. But, you know, it's true. You know, we're going to see our family and friends, man, in the kingdom for sure. And we know that. But they don't know that. You know, our friends in the world, they don't know that. You know, our family members in the world, they don't know that. You know, no matter how many times you try to explain it to them, they're so caught up in the world. They're so caught up in the flesh and what they got going on now. You know, they're not preparing themselves for the return of the Lord. They're not, you know, increasing in spirit. You know, and a lot of our family and friends are dead in the spirit. You know, they're just of the world. They just go as the world says. They mimic, you know, Esau, Edom, the so-called white man, and they can't see the signs. They can't see prophecies coming to pass. They can't see the end of this economic system, you know, but still, you know, they're catching hell and they're not considering, you know, but we, you know, those of us who are of this faith, man, we played our part. You know, we played our part. We're servants of the Lord. You know, we've warned our family and friends. We've given them words of encouragement, but they refuse to listen. Okay, so I just wanted to bring out a few precepts, man. Just you know, just gathering precepts that were, you know, that was in my spirit, you know, and I just wanted to that the Lord guided me to, you know, and I just wanted to share it with you, brothers and sisters. All right, and it says this is Ecclesiasticus 6 or Sirach 6 verse 17. But I'll start off at 16. So 6 verse 16. And it says, a faithful friend is the medicine of life, and they that fear the Lord shall find him. All right. And a lot of our family and friends has taken us for granted in the world, man. You know, but the men that are of this faith, man, that are of the faith of Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shah, that read the scriptures, man, who fear the Lord, they find men that are like-minded, you know. And it says, and it's a medicine, and it says a faithful friend is a medicine of life, man. All right. And we're faithful one towards another because we're faithful to Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shah. And it says, they that fear the Lord shall find him. All right. And the Lord is going to put those men together. And it says, whoso feareth the Lord shall direct his friendship aright. All right. And this is what we try to do to our friends and family in the world. And it says, for as he is, so shall his neighbor be also. All right. This is why we have the brethren. This is why we have, you know, the fellow, you know, this is why we have the fellow yokemen, you know. And this is why, you know, when I pray, man, I thank Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shah for them, you know, because we're of like mind, man. We could, you know, you could truly be yourself, you know, but we played our part with our friends and family in the world, but they're not increasing. You know, they're not being woken up to, you know, the spirit of what's manifesting. You know, they haven't increased in wisdom, knowledge, and understanding. You know, they believe their increase of wisdom, knowledge, and understanding comes from the world. Well, the world that you're gaining your knowledge from is collapsing all around you. You know, you're not reaching higher. It says, for whoso feareth the Lord shall direct his friendship aright. And this is what we do. We always send our friends in the right direction. We always give them the true advice. And it says, for as he is, so shall his neighbor be also. And this is why they say also, birds of a feather flock together. It says, my son, gather instruction from thy youth up, so shalt thou find wisdom till thine old age. And this is why when you return unto the Lord and you receive his wisdom, knowledge, and understanding, you increase in wisdom. All right. Your mind never goes back to being the same again. All right. You're thinking on a much higher level. You're thinking spiritual. All right. You're thinking about incorruptible things. All right. While the world is worried about corruptible things, you're worried about incorruptible things. See, I'm not the same person who I was 5 years ago. I'm not the same person who I was 10 years ago. But if you go back and you see your friends in the world, they're going through the same things. They're stuck in some kind of time lapse. They're going through because they don't have the understanding to overcome, because they can't let go of the world, and they keep getting burnt with that fire. All right. You're an older man now. You should be able to overcome those things, but the wisdom of the world isn't helpful. All right. The scripture says, it says, this is Proverbs 9, verse 9. And it says, give instruction to a wise man, and he will be yet wiser. Teach a just man, and he will increase in learning. All right. When you return unto the Lord, you will increase in learning. All right. Your level. All right. The way that we, just because by having to bring out this gospel, bring out this truth out on the highways and byways, it forces you to go into other areas and learn. It forces you to go into history. It forces you to go into words and etymology of words. It forces you to study herbs. It forces you to study all these things, man. You get a better understanding of the reasoning of man. All right, which is psychology. You understand man's mind, and then you get a better understanding of the error. These are the things that you receive when you return unto the Lord. You get a better understanding of yourself. But this is what our friends and family in the world refuse to turn to. The scripture says also in Proverbs 12, verse 1, and it says, whoso loveth instruction loveth knowledge. All right. And our people hate instruction. This is why they remain on that same level. And it won't, if we even happen to mention that, they would be upset with us by saying these things. But it's true. It is true. All right. And it says, but he that hateth reproof is brutish. They're brute. They become brute, because that's the level of the world. Robbing, stealing, killing, deceiving. Those are brutish things. That's not someone of a ruling class mentality or a royal class mentality. That's not what you get. Those things don't mix. All right, Salakia, all right, just kind of lost my train of thought, but all right, but this is what happens. When you increase in learning, when you increase in the spirit of Yahweh Bashim Yahushua, the scripture says, well, I'll start off at the top. Luke 60, or at 20. Luke 6, verse 20. And it says, and he lifted up his eyes on his disciples and said, blessed be ye poor, for yours is the kingdom of the Most High. You ain't trying to be rich. You ain't trying to be successful and all these kind of. Nah, I'm not. You don't want to start up no business? Nah, I don't. Look what time we living in, man. You tripping, man. Yeah, I guess I am. All right, verse 6, verse 21, and it says, blessed are ye that hunger now, for ye shall be filled. Blessed are ye that weep now, for ye shall laugh. All right, because all these things come with separating yourself from the world, separating yourselves from Esau Edom's society and his way of thinking. It's a challenge to separate yourself from his world, because we were born in it and his way of thinking. We were born in it. It says, blessed is the poor. Yeah, I consider myself a poor man. But this world will deceive you into thinking because you have a cell phone, you have AC and a job and a car, they make you think that, you're not poor. And I'll be like, man, that's broke talk, bruh. I ain't trying to hear that. Don't call yourself poor, man. Nah, I'm poor when it comes to, wealth and riches and stuff like that. I'm poor and I don't want nothing here. I base myself, man. I'm not trying to, be successful in this kingdom, man. My mind is made up. All right. And it says, blessed are ye that hunger now. for ye shall be filled. All right. Blessed are ye that weep now, for ye shall laugh. You know, we go through our little trials. You know, we go through our trials, you know, in this truth, man. But we're going to be filled and we're going to laugh later. All right. Because you experience these things when it comes to growth. All right. And it says, blessed are ye when men shall hate you and when they shall separate you from their company. And this is what happens. All right. They may not talk evil of you, you know, in front of your face, but they'll talk evil of you with their other friends, with those other like-minded men behind your back. All right. And then you'll see the result of their actions. All right. Because they refuse instruction of the Lord. They refuse to receive the understanding, the wisdom, knowledge, and understanding of Yahweh Shem Yahushua. All right. And it says, and shall reproach you and cast your name as evil for the Son of Man's sake. Oh, your religion, that religion that you in. No, I read the Bible. That's what I do. All right. This is the last precept, and this is 1 Timothy 4 verse 16. It says, take heed unto yourself and unto the doctrine. Continue in them. All right. Take heed unto thyself, because that's very important, because it says, Sirach 6 verse 17, and it says, whoso feareth the Lord shall direct his friendship aright, because it starts with you. You know, it starts with Yahweh Shem Yahushua and you, because he dwelleth in you. All right. And shall direct his friendship aright. If I'm serving the Lord aright, why would I want you to go off? Why would I want you to do the opposite of what I'm doing? If I see the safety in serving the Lord, I want you to serve the Lord so you can receive safety as well. All right. And it says, for as he is, so shall his neighbor be also. And that's true love, man. And they can't see that kind of love that we're giving unto our people, man. All right. So going back to 1 Timothy 4 verse 16, and it says, take heed unto thyself and unto the doctrine. Continue in them, for in doing this thou shalt both save thyself and them that hear thee. All right. And you may hear particular, you know, chirps, you know, that people that have heard you and that have considered, you know, and have made particular changes and considering who we are. And considering serving the Lord. Well, they ain't no considering serving the Lord. You can't be lukewarm. You know? So, you know, they're considering. You hear these things. You know, Salaki, I just was interrupted. But yeah, man. You know, you never know who around you really, truly heard, you know, the gospel, you know, and received the gospel from you. You know, but, you know, Yahweh Shem Yahushua, you know, Lord willing, they're delivered. You know, and Lord willing, they're sincere, you know, about their faith towards Yahweh Shem Yahushua. You know, Lord will that they increase in wisdom, knowledge, and understanding. So when I see them again, you know, they'll be able to receive more understanding, or they would have grown from, you know, the understanding that they received. You know, and Lord willing, that seed has planted and was planted and grown into a plant, you know, into a flower or a tree, Lord willing. You know, but I just wanted to share these thoughts with y'all brothers and sisters, man. And I hope y'all were edified. And I want to give all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Bahasham, Yahweh Shah, Bahasham, Rakah, Kodash. I'd like to give double honors to the elders and apostles of Great Millstone. I'd like to give salutations to the Akim preaching the gospel across the four corners of the earth in truth and in sincerity. Shalom, Akim. Shalom.